Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Flavor House Networks, the Love Rhythm Recipe. Who, baby, tonight do we have a topic for you? Last week we talked about love and lust. So now we're going to take it on down a little bit and talk about love or being in love. Is there a difference? Are we just romanticizing these stages? I don't know. Also, we're going to be yumming it up. Yes, we are. We're going to be having some delicious creamy pepper and onion chicken, plus some rosemary rice. It is a perfect meal for Valentine's Day and any day. And it's good for talking about this particular subject. Ooh, let's see what we got here. What do I have here? What's up with this, mixologist?
That is our passion peach paradise.
Okay, what's in it?
We have passion fruit juice, mango juice, orange juice, and some freshly squeezed orange in there with some simple syrup and a bit of peach syrup in there.
Okay, so I'm going to taste this, guys. This looks marvelous. Goes great with this chicken. It's very nice if you just want to have a mocktail or if you want to drop something in there. But anyway, let me taste it. I like. Yes, I do. If you're interested, leave something in the comments saying you want the recipe and we can get it right over to you. Anywho, I want to get over here and start this food up and start talking about our topic tonight because I got some stuff, some tea to drop, some personal tea, but you're going to have to wait on that. That means you have to watch. Anyway, let's get on over here and get this party started. And I'll let y'all know what the ingredients are, okay? All right. Let me take my stuff and get my real eyes on. Y'all thought I forgot. No. Can't see. I can see. I just can't see clearly now. Nah, these are the reading glasses. I gotta be able to see what the reading. Ooh, child, I can see y'all. Ooh. See everything. Anyway. Ooh, I really like that drink. Let me get over here. Okay, let's get this out of the way because that may be too big for what I'm doing. Let me get my stuff over here. And I'm going to move my computer so I can let you guys know what the ingredients are. Down a little. All right. So, okay, let's try to keep it steady. Are you ready? Never mind. Okay, we're going to get this over. And let's make sure, see, yesterday, what am I saying? Last week, it was kind of crooked. I thought it was crooked. Okay, let's see what we got here. And I had to line it up right to the proper side. So let's see what we got. Let me just move you and turn it around. Turn the beat around.
Before we get too deep into the topic, I want to tell you that Miss Huckabee said hello.
Hey there, Miss Huckabee. How are you? Good evening. And I still don't have this right. So come over here, beautiful assistant, and help me, please. We gonna get. I got y'all all twisted up in the game. Okay, I think I got it right. Okay, well, so first of all, like I said, we're doing this chicken. And how many you have here, beautiful assistant? Who? Okay, we have 9 of these chicken, and I like to use chicken thighs. Okay, we deboned them, and hopefully she took all the bone and gristle out this time. Okay,
yes, I did.
And I probably won't cook all 9 because it's just going to be the 3 of us actually, because the grill master hurt his back at work. So where is he? Playing like he hurt. Okay, I'm gonna roll with it. Y'all. Okay, so we have about 2 pounds of boneless chicken thighs. Well, they weren't boneless before. We took the bones out. Of course, you can use with the bones in. Bones out, less time. I have, let me just get this out of my way. I'll also put it over here. I have some lovely onions and peppers. And I had some red peppers on the thumbnail. But of course, when I went to get some more red peppers, they didn't have any. So we're going to use another color. We're using yellow and green, but you can use whatever color you want. It depends on what you like, to be totally honest. And some beautiful white onion all sliced up. Get that over there. Of course, I have my all-purpose seasoning, Casey's Blessing. You can get whatever all-purpose seasoning your grocer has or what you're used to using. This is low sodium. This is no sugar. So when it's on the market, I tell you, hurry on over and get some. But until then, use what you normally use and just do what? Butterfly in the sky. Read and make sure that it's not too much sodium or too much sugar or too much of anything that's going to hurt you. Okay? I have some garlic powder. I also have some minced garlic. And the reason why I use a different two, because they have different tastes. The dried tastes different from the fresh. Okay, I have a little black pepper here. I have some butter. Let me make sure I got it right. Butter, because it makes what? All things better. And I have a packet of Sazon. And I'm going to tell you, read your labels, because the Sazon that I like to use, if you see, is no salt, no MSG. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. There you go, right there. All right, so I also have my herbettes, and tonight I'll be using, of course, my basil, my Italian herbs, and a little bit of parsley. Also, what I did, and this is, yes, a lot, so let me bring this over here. Okay, so what you see here used to be rosemary leaves, the dried ones, but I had beautiful assistant make it into a powder. So it's even better for my rice, because I told you I'm doing a rosemary rice. I don't like to have all those little rosemary leaves in there. They're cute, but yeah, I don't want to eat it. So we have this for seasoning. And like I said, you can use fresh rosemary or just crush it up like we did in a food processor if you have it. I have some green onions. Of course, I have some fresh rosemary. I have a little heavy whipping cream. And I have some chicken broth, which I'll be using in both my chicken and my rice. I might be using a little bit of this cream of chicken and herbs if I want to just do a fast gravy to help it along, but I may not. It depends on how I feel this evening. And I will tell you how you can do it the easy way. I have a little bit of cooking oil to get us started. And of course, I have my cooking spray to make sure that my pans don't stick. A little bit of Splenda because, hey, that's how I do things. And we got some salt off here on the side in case beautiful assistant starts having one of her salt moments. Okay? I call them a salt moment because they're what they are. Okay, so let me get this over here. And beautiful assistant pulverized some onion for me. Okay, so I can have some fresh, instead of dried onion powder, I have fresh onion for my rice. And that is about it. So I'm going to get my drink over here too because this is too good to miss. Let me get this over here. And let me talk to you a little bit. So, like I was saying, is there a difference, or are we romancing the stages of love itself? Okay, I had a question for you guys. Can you love someone and not be in love with them? I want that to marinate around your head, okay? How about, does love fade in and out? Told you I got things. What you say? You said can't wait better. Yes. Okay, this is Deb Huckabee over here. Chant, she's doing the rah-rah chant today. Thank you so much. Okay. And does love mature? And so it looks different. Okay. Is being in love a feeling, or is loving someone a conscious decision? So these are some things. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to get over here with this chicken, and I'm going to lay the chicken out. I don't think I'm going to cook all of it because I really don't need to do that right now. Beautiful assistant thinks that she's going to have some for later. No. Okay, so love. Love is this beautiful big orange that I want to eat. That's what. Oh, let me drink this.
No dinner.
That's really
She
good.
ain't making no extra chicken, so I'll have to eat hers. And she's
Okay.
drinking hers dinner tonight.
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never. Woo, 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 woo. Nope. All right. So I'm gonna get over here and I'm gonna put a piece of foil on my counter because I do want to lay this chicken out and season it. But so as I was saying, love is something that is intentional. It is a decision to love someone. Because see, you can love someone past a whole lot of things. Being in love, well, we're gonna stick with the love part. Okay, it's steady, it's protective, it's something familiar. It is a good piece of chicken. No, it is a good piece of chicken. It's commitment to that good piece of chicken over there. And it exists without the butterflies, and it sustains through the bad days. That's love. Now let me get over here. I'm gonna give me some gloves. Oh, good, they're already here. So I don't want to touch. Salmonella, Manila. All right. Let me get these gloves on.
Oh, we got the grill master in the chat, so I mean he's still out here.
Oh, Grill Master's in the chat. My honey bunny is hurting. So you see how I switched that, y'all? Okay. He's in pain. How can I ease the pain? Bring your plate of food, right? I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me get this on. I'm gonna put a piece of foil on my counter so I can protect it. Usually I will just season it inside the bag. But yeah, you know, I go in and out of these things. So today I'm gonna do it this way. Okay, and I guess I'll have to dig for my foil.
Oh, there's foil underneath, Mama.
Oh, I keep forgetting my foil is under the table. Oh boy, I'm feeling singy tonight. Okay, so let me get this on here. I told y'all I got a story. I got a good one. I had a good one last week, but I got a really good one this week. But see, I'm just asking y'all questions, okay? Nobody's really responding to me. No one wants to commit to whether they think you can be in love and love someone, or you can love someone and not be in love with them.
I know what I think, but I'm waiting for most people.
Yeah, you can tell me.
I definitely think you can be, or you can love someone and not be in love with them.
Okay, and why?
Because the love may not be romantic, but that doesn't mean that you stop caring about that person and that connection is still there. You can love your brother, sister, uncle, whatever, but you're not in love with them, right?
Okay, so no, you're cheating. I'm not talking about a family member. I'm talking about your mate.
Love in general. Like
No.
love.
You're cheating. She's cheating everybody. Okay, yeah, everybody knows that. I love my mom. I love my brother. I love my uncle. But I'm not in love with them. Of course not.
Right.
Okay, so what I'm saying to you is, okay, don't try to be funny. Okay, she's trying to be funny, y'all. I'm talking about a mate. So maybe I need to be clearer. Okay, I'm talking about a mate.
Okay, so specifically a mate, I feel like you can go in and out of love with someone, but love stays consistent.
And why would that be?
Because I feel like being in love is like maybe like a specific emotion that you're feeling, but love is like an action. So like you have to intentionally choose to love someone, like past, like you said, like the flaws, the mistakes, whatever seasonal up and downs you go through. Now you could be in love with someone like, ooh, butterflies and happy fun time, like, you know what I'm saying? But once that's gone, what's left? Love should be consistent.
So what she's saying, she's ready to sing Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh, after the love is gone, how could you lead me on and not let me stay around. Oh, hello, my sister. How are you? I'm just bringing y'all in a little tighter here. Okay.
And Miss Huckabee agrees with me. Absolutely, you can.
Okay. Well, that's an opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else?
And I can here as well.
I see.
All right.
All right, y'all. I'm just washing these gloves off a little because my hands have the chicken on it, and I want to touch my seasonings. So I don't want my seasonings to get that salmonella on it, and I really don't want to have to change the gloves right this second. Okay, I know. Okay, it's just like love. See, it's just like love. I don't want to have to keep changing. Okay, so and here she's singing a song. Okay, so I don't want to have to keep changing. So love is steady. Love is consistent. It is a different, I guess this is what they say, a different, my favorite word, dynamic. Okay, than being in love. In love is intense. In love is fire. In love is euphoric. It's emotional. It's like you hear that music, okay? It's a physical chemistry, yes. So we're reverting back to the love, to the lust thing, but it's a little bit more, okay? It feels urgent. It feels all-consuming. So, yeah, for those of you who experienced that, maybe time and time again, okay? So that's the truth. That's the truth, Ruth, I guess, because I'm saving my opinion for later.
Can I add one more thing?
Sure.
So depending on the individuals involved, being in love feeling can be long term alongside the love. It doesn't always have to be there, but in the optimal situation, you would want a dual scenario for both. You know what I'm saying? Because that makes the relationship more enjoyable.
Okay, so now I lost you.
Why?
Okay, so you're saying that you can be in love and love. You can love and be in love.
Yeah, because you can still have that euphoric, excitement, that fire and passion, and also have that foundation of I'm gonna be here for this person no matter what. That's what I consider love. Like you willing to be a ride or die, quote unquote.
Okay, but if it's a new type of relationship, like I said, then I'm reserving my opinion. Okay, but I'm just saying, if it's a new relationship and you feel all these urgent feelings, okay, and I don't mean it has to be like 2 days old or whatever, right, but it's fairly new. You're gonna feel these things. You can say these things, okay, but if you haven't lived these things, how can you really know?
Right.
I'm just saying, I'm asking the question. Anybody out there got an opinion on it? I mean, I'm not saying anything about my opinion, not just yet. Now,
I feel like that's where you have to go through the experience and see if your relationship can handle that test. You know what I'm saying? So it's still a choice. Love is a choice to, okay, we're going through this trial. Can we survive? So that's when you find out, is your love strong? Or if it's just, it's a passing, fleeting moment kind of thing.
Okay. I can live with that. There are tests. There are definitely tests. Okay, some will agree, some will not. Some will say, oh goodness, it's going to be like this forever. But what people often fail to realize is, and I can agree with Beautiful Assistant that you can have both. What people fail to realize a lot of times is it's not just organically happening for years and years and years and years.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It's very much like regular life. There are ebbs and flows and ups and downs and things like that. So, what I'm doing, y'all know I love the pig. So I got some bacon fat on mine just rubbing it, but you can put nothing. This is just going to help my season stay on. Or you can put some vegetable oil, canola oil, some olive oil, anything like that. I love the pig, so I'm putting the bacon fat, which I have very little of. I'm sitting here. I am rationing the bacon fat, which lets you know I haven't made that much bacon lately. because I usually have 2 or 3 of these. Okay, so what I'm doing, if you love the pig, you just put a couple little drops on here, and I'm not touching. I'm just shaking this off because I don't want cross-contamination. And once I massage it on both sides, then I'm going to put the rest of my seasoning on here. Okay. Let me get that on here. And this is why I have the gloves on, y'all, because you know what? I don't want to get my hands all dirty. So let me just get this up. I'm going to rub it on both sides. And as I said, if you're just coming in, I am doing this creamy pepper and onion chicken. It's a really, really nice dish. It's a pretty dish. It's a dish that, hey, if you want to surprise that person that you care about for tomorrow, Valentine's Day, hey, this can be easy peasy. You can impress them. They think, hey, I've been slaving all day because I love you. Yeah. You know, that thing, you know. But I can agree to some extent. Like I said, the in love part of it, if you've ever experienced it, you hey, if you know, you know. I'm just being real. If you know, you know. Okay. And a lot of people feel if they don't experience that the entire relationship, that they may be something wrong. Or as beautiful sister was saying, you go in and out sometimes. You know, I mean, life, you know, and a lot of times, depending on how life is lifing, is going to determine how you navigate your relationship. I'm going to tell you like that. And that's why being mindful and intentional goes a long way. So now I've got both of these sides of this meat covered in the bacon fat. I'm going to get these gloves off and get some new ones because guess what? Now I got to get the seasonings and I don't want to touch them. So let me just be very artful. Look at that. Watch that. Watch that. Okay. Do you see? Okay. And I'm going to take the other one that's not dirty. And I'm going to pinch this one just like that. Wow. Am I magic or what?
Yes.
So let me get these in the trash. And then I'll get the other ones on. All right. So did I make a mess? Yes, I did. Because I'm so busy keeping the gloves off of me till the grease is dropping on my paper. But it's okay because that's what a paper towel is for. Okay, let me put this over here. Okay, so, you know, I'm going to tell you like this. Sometimes love, I'm going to tell you like this. I'm going to tell you no lie. Love needs to be a verb all the time. It really does. It's not sometimes. It needs to be a verb all the time in order for you to get the results that you want. Hey, listen. Standing still in one place is not going to get you anywhere in life or in a relationship. So you have to take notice to what's going on in your relationship and in your life, and you have to address it accordingly. So whatever's happening at that particular time is how you got to roll with it. And sometimes it's hard for us to recognize when we need to move. Right? It's just like with exercise. Man, you sitting, and one day you get up and you look behind you and you can see everything, if you know what I mean. Because you haven't realized I've just been sitting here too long. Same thing with a relationship, okay? The day-to-day, the grind, you know, just living life, sometimes you become desensitized to what you have or what you had and what you want to maintain. So, you know, the hard truth of it is some people stay in love but don't love responsibly. That's a good one. Loving somebody responsibly. What does that mean? Well, some people love responsibly but are no longer in love. Okay, so being responsible means that you're being attentive, you're being cognizant, you're being intentional. You are really, truly just counting every little aspect of your relationship. But if you don't have that in common, or if it's not mutual, then yes, you can be in love all by yourself, or you could be loving someone all by yourself. Or the other person can be in love and you can just be loving them. And you deal with that because you do have history. You do have a foundation. You do have emotions for that person, but burning desire may not be the same. And I don't mean physical. I mean that butterfly, ooh, I can't wait till you get home. You hang up. No, you hang up type thing. Now I'm gonna tell you like this. I met anybody that has all of that little that little teenage type stuff if you're grown up. Okay, however, yes, you can feel like you want to be around that person all the time. Okay, but when you're in a grown-up relationship, you realize there's a life. Okay, so you got to separate at some point. But I'm gonna tell you like this: as time goes on, and see, I said I'm not telling y'all nothing until y'all gotta wait. So y'all gonna have to participate because I'm not telling nothing. Okay, so I'll just say this: if you have a one-sided relationship or a relationship that is not equal love and in love, or just all love or in love, or it's not an equilibrium, it can really hurt somebody, and you may not be trying to do that. Okay, let me get the seasoning on here, and then I'll talk some more. So I'm going to take my Casey's Blessing, y'all. It's going to be the first thing I'm going to put on here. And I'm just going to make sure that it's covered. And see, this is why I really like to put things in the bag and kind of massage it. But I'm trying to preserve the skin because Beautiful Assistant deboned it. And so you have to be kind of gentle when it gets deboned and you have skin, which is why the stores don't debone it with the skin on because it's too much like work for them. I, on the other hand, I don't mind working, but I do the sneezing. Yes, the pepper. I have but my allergies are so bad. I'm allergic to everything. So I just put some Casey's Blessing on there. I'm going to get some garlic powder. Thank you. And put it on there. Just like that. And I am going to put a little bit of my powdered rosemary on here. That's going to be so good. I can't wait. Let's see. Oh yeah. These things, I have to be careful because this holds it and this is big.
Yeah, they were expecting this powder.
That is magnificent. Oh my goodness. Maybe this will be one of my spice blends. Powdered rosemary. I don't know if they sell that. I haven't been able to find anything like that. So I'm going to claim it. Okay, I have my Sazon, and I usually put my Sazon in a shaker, but I'm not going to trip today. I'm just going to put a little bit on here. Just sprinkle it. Because I haven't really used Sazon in a while. I've just been going rogue and doing other stuff. I got a little bit on here. So I'll probably use 2 packs of that because I need to have enough to cover each side. I have just a little bit of my black pepper. Can I get you open? No, are you open? Oh, the wrong direction. Huh?
No, I was asking if you need help.
No, because I was opening it the wrong way. I'm just putting a little bit of black pepper on here. And I'm going to set a little bit of salt, just a little. And that'll be that for this. Oh, what I don't have is some paprika. Okay, so I had to grab some paprika because that helps with the browning when you're searing. Just a little bit of salt, just a little.
Pardon, I'm just gonna.
Yeah. Okay, and then some paprika. And I'm going to do the same seasonings on the opposite side, guys. For those of you who are just coming in, we've just been talking a little bit about the differences between being in love and loving someone, and being able to love someone without being in love, or being in love without loving someone. Is that temporary? Can you be in love forever? Or can you not be in love and still stay together? This is the same thing. Nah, that's a little different. It's a little different. Yeah, it's different. Okay. Anywho, let me put my gloves on so I can flip this. Because I don't want to touch anything. And then once I do that, then I'm going to get it sizzling, and then we'll continue our conversation because things you want to know. I know y'all want to be all up in my business. I know y'all like that. I'm so interesting, you know. But these cups are so cute, aren't they? Okay, so when was the last time you felt in love with your partner? That's a good one. And that's for all of us out there who have had long-term relationships. I'm going to put it to you like that. Okay, longer than about 6 months. Okay, because if you fall out of love with somebody in 6 months, it may that may not be the person for you. Okay, at 6 months, you still should be on flying high somewhere. Okay, at 6 months, really, I would say if you fall out of love after that, that probably was just a booty call. You know, that's all. And then my words, beautiful assistant said it last week. I just adopted it. Okay, so I'm just saying. So I'm flipping this over. Any opinions?
Well, I mean, it's an opinion. When you have to win, or how long? When was the last time you were in love with your partner?
I said, when was the last time? Well, what did I say? Yeah, you making me forget what I said. Okay, I said, when was the last time you felt in love with your partner? And I put that out there to people who've been involved in a relationship a little longer than a little bit.
Well, I mean, again, I can only speak for myself, but I am always feeling that feeling.
Well, you can't say much because you ain't, it ain't been that long.
I mean, it's been 2 years.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the longest 6 months.
I'm just using that. That's baby step. Okay. That's baby step. I'm telling you, I'm talking to all you out there who have learned to ignore the farts. Those people. Okay. That's what I'm talking to. The ones that everyone's comfortable and we will belch. Okay. Not the ones that, ooh, you had a little too. Nah, man, you just straight up just let them rip.
Yeah, I think we passed that point. Like I said, just for references, okay? I was told that I sound like a whoopee cushion at night. That's all I'm gonna say. So we passed the cute.
Well, I don't see how people can hear when he snores so loud, but anyway. Anyway, I digress. Yeah.
I've been in love with this person forever, and I will never fall out of love because I'm at my comfort, honey. That's what Auntie Teresa said.
Okay, and may we ask who this person is? Yourself! Me, myself, I knew it.
She didn't say that. I'll just say it.
Oh, okay. Who is the person? Spill the tea. I'm just doing everything I did before, guys. Mm-hmm. We want the tea spilled.
Bed.
What did she say, bed?
Yeah.
She's in love with that bed. I hear ya. Yeah, I don't get to have a love affair with that too often. I don't sleep a lot, so. Oh, you got jokes. Okay, hey, I'm not telling you what to be in love with or what to love. That's up to you, okay? That is a personal preference, for real, for real. Okay, so where am I? I have that, and I am going to put a little bit of pepper and hope I don't sneeze. I got to do my Sazon. I'm trying to hold my breath so I don't sneeze, and y'all know they ain't going to work, right?
Nope.
Because you know it's going to be delayed sneezing. It's going to be delayed sneezing. I'm going to let you know. Okay, it's the Sazon. And like I said, you can pretty much season this in whatever you like, okay? These are the seasonings that I prefer. You do not have to be, straddled into these seasons if you don't have them. What you can, like I said, I'm a big believer in use what you got. Use what you like. This is what I like. And I'm going to hit it with the paprika. And see, this is why I have a spice blend. So I ain't got to do all this. This is what prompted me to blend everything together. Because I, like you, want to get it done. Get her done. Okay, so now that I have that.
Auntie said it gives me everything I need.
I hear you.
Okay.
What you say? It's all you need to get by. I got you. Yeah, I can roll with it. I'm not saying nothing. Okay, let me spray my pan. Let me get you over here. I'm about to spray this cast iron pan. I've been using this a lot, guys, because it really browns things well and quickly. Let me make sure it's on my eye. And then I'm going to turn it on to heat it up. I'll probably hit it on a high and do an 8. Okay, let me get a little bit of oil. So I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of oil in here just to coat my pan. Okay, and what I'm going to do is move my pots out the way so I can bring my chicken over here closer. Hopefully not make a mess so I can get it right in the pan. Okay, let's wipe this off because this is getting on my nerves already. Let's get that all nice and clean. Okay. All right. So I'm just waiting for this to heat up. And then we'll get the meat in here. I'll brown it, take it out, and then we'll put the rest of the ingredients in my bigger skillet. So we put it all together, get our meat started, and I'll get this rice going. Okay, I'm going to get 2 plates this time because last time when I did this and I did my lamb chops, the lamb chop wanted to jump out and say hello. Today, the chicken doesn't get that option. The chicken's going to stay in that pan. It's the last thing I do. And let me get my Mr. Big fork. Get this out of the way. And bring my friend over here. My friend called the chair because when you just work 12 hours, all you want to do is rest. But I have to spend time with y'all. I just can't quit you. What are you saying, Vogue? What about Vogue, Teresa?
Why make those expensive plates and you can finish using the aluminum foil by washing and drying it?
Okay, Teresa, I'm not going to wash my foil. There's a lot of things that I will do. I'm not washing that. You know why? Because I don't know if it's real aluminum. I'll be totally honest. Back in the day, you may have been able to vouch for stuff. I don't know anymore. Okay, it's heating up right nice over here. So like I was saying, what makes you feel that you're still in love? How about that?
Oh, got another message real quick. Giving him something that I can feel and vice versa. Well, I remember what Uncle Harvey did.
It's Herbie. I can't say the word Uncle. I can't Herbie. I don't know how she got. You know, she probably doing that slide thing, but I got you.
He used to use the paper towel by washing them and hang them and then use them again.
Yes, my mother did the same thing. They must have come from the same place. Okay, so it's hot enough because it's smoking. So we're going to get it in here, and I'm going to put it skin down first. Get as many in as I can. Let me turn it down a little. Get them in quickly. That way I can put my screen over here and save some of this grease popping all over the place. Okay, so let's just get that in like that. I think I can get one more in here. Let's see. All right. Let me get my screen and put that over here. That way I can avoid the grease while it cooks. Let me bring it back up to 8. And now I'm going to take these bugs off, y'all. And toss these in the trash. Okay. So while that does its thing, I'm gonna move this out of the way. Now I'll leave it here. Once I get this stuff, once I get the meat all brown, then I'll put the rice on. I really want to do it now, but I need that space. But a good kitchen navigation would be to put it on now because the rice doesn't take that long. So I'm going to just move it over and again clean off my area whenever I find there it is, my microfiber cloth. Okay, I'm going to turn this down some and turn this on. Okay, just like that. Get that all cleaned off. I have it on 1, so we'll get that over there. I'm gonna bring it down just a little because I think it's just cooking a little bit faster than I wanted to. And get my fork. So I just want to lift it up and see what's going on. Because like I said, this cast iron skillet, it browns really quickly, which is why I like it. Okay, let's see what we got. I'm going to rotate it because I did bring the heat down some, so it stopped it from cooking as fast. I want to make sure it gets the brownness that I need to get. Okay, so it's going up there. Anywho, I'm going to take a swig of my delicious mocktail because I'm thirsty. I really am. Ugh. And this piece of orange is like calling me, so you know I'm going to put it to the side and I'm going to eat it. I'm not going to eat it in front of y'all. Ugh. My mixologist has been doing the thing these last couple of weeks. I think that because I'm a mango, pineapple-y kind of person, this has been like the most fun for me drinking this stuff. But I don't know. He always makes good drinks. So, does safety create the best kind of love for you? Or do you like things dangerous and unpredictable? And that means that love is still boiling around in there in that love stage. Okay. Yeah. I'll be totally honest. Now I'm gonna get all up in my business. No, not yet. Okay, no, but listen. I will tell you like this. Okay, I am going to get in my business. As you well know, my husband and I have been together for over 40 some odd years. I say ish because I may be off a year or so. I don't count anymore. But I will tell you this. Okay, I truly can say, and yes, you do fall in. I'm not going to say you fall in and out of love, but you can fall in and out of like. Yeah, sometimes you just don't like them. Sometimes they just don't like you. But the fact that there is love there and you are still in love or still can be in love with that person is what sustains you. Okay. Yes, there are relationships where, yes, I just love this person like the sister was saying, like I love my brother, like I love my sister. This is my family member. For me, I'm going to tell you like this. My husband and I have been together so long that there are a lot of dynamics. There is the butterfly dynamic. There is the I like you most of the time dynamic. You know, I really, really like him these days. I am always I'm always loving my husband because we are family. So there are so many combinations. Okay, my life would not be my life without my husband. It would not be the same without my husband. And it ain't because it's like an old comfortable shoe because he prickly. Okay. It's because of what we are to one another. But those are things that had to develop over time. And like I said, you keep those things in your relationship by tweaking it, working it, fixing it, molding it, slapping it back together, doing a juggle, do whatever you have to do if it means enough to you for it to be a longevity component. Do not think, I mean, there are people that have been together for a long time, they'll do anything, just sit there. They like to chill. Okay, but is that a fulfilling situation for you? Let me check the meat. Okay, let me turn it over. That looks good. I'm gonna bring this one over here, because this one over here is trying to act funny. Okay, I'm gonna take this one over here. I'm gonna bring you guys around here, because y'all don't want to get dark as I need you to get. And I do need you to get the right consistency and color. So, like I said, back to me. Me. It's just like this. When you get to a place, and some people never get there, some people get there very quickly. Like I told you guys last week, I just knew. I knew this is who I was going to be with. I don't have any desire to be with anybody else. After all is said and done, and we are Eglyn's best eggs, either separate or together, okay, I'll be all right. And that's just it, okay? I can't imagine my life with anyone else. So therefore, those are not thoughts that even cross my mind. That's not even part of the dynamic. Ding, ding, ding. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not like that. There are people that can move on. There are people that can have other relationships. That's not me. I'm not telling you that that is wrong. I'm telling you that is me. Just like relationships are unique to you and the person you are with. The key is for both people to be on the same playing field. That doesn't mean you got to be exactly alike. That means that you have to have like-mindedness. That means that the trajectory is the same. You may get there in different ways. I may go straight back and forth, and he may zigzag, but we all going to the same place. That's the thing. And the fundamentals of what we have are the same. That is what I'm talking about. So you have to make decisions in your relationships and in your life. You have to decide intentionally, is this what I want? Sometimes we test the waters, and the waters ain't what we think they're going to be after the butterflies go away. Sometimes the butterflies don't go away. The butterflies just quit walking a little because they're getting tired. And then you got to fluff them up. But it's still there. Trust and believe. Okay, folks think when you get oh, you're tired. Honey, let me tell you something. Don't sleep on people who have, what did somebody call it? Okay, who that are vintage. Okay, that's what I'm going to call it, vintage. Because I'm going to tell you like this. The most vintage pieces of art are the ones that are the most expensive. And I'm going to leave it just like that. Okay, let me get over here. Okay, come on. Let me turn you over here. I'm going to have to turn it up some. Okay, this one did good. I just need this one to do what I needed to do. Okay, let's bring you all the way around. All around the world. I'm going to take it up just a notch. To a 7, to a medium. Let me wipe that off. And I'm going to start this rice while this is doing this. And like I said, when I do 2 cups of rice, I usually do at least 2 3/4 cups of fluid or liquid water. That could be a chicken broth. I'm using chicken broth tonight because I like the flavor when I'm doing this instant rice. So trust the process. That's all I can tell you. It's quicker. It's easier. I don't have to do all of those different things that people do to regular rice. It comes out the perfect fluffiness every time, the way I do. So let me move this over here, just like that, get it out of the way. Let me get my pot over here. And my pan. And I'm going to get a little piece of foil. I use my foil as a funnel to kind of get my rice in there. And I keep forgetting the foil is over here. I'm going to take that out, get the rice on that way. It can be doing this little thing while we're finishing up the chicken. And I am doing 2 cups. And I didn't show you the rice. This is instant jasmine rice. You can use whatever kind of rice you want. You can make it from scratch if you want. But see, I'm all about doing it easy peasy. Okay, that's 1 cup. And that's 2. Just like that. Put that back over there. Close this up on the end so I can make like a little funnel. And that way, when I get ready to put my rice in, I can just get it in without making a mess. So now I'm going to spray my rice pot, because I spray all my pots. It really helps preserve them, because even though they may be non-stick, the less that gets stuck to the bottom, even a little, keeps you from having to do a whole lot of scrubbing to them, and it preserves the surface. I find that to be true. Okay, so I sprayed that. I'm going to get my chicken broth, and I'm probably going to do 3 cups of chicken broth. I'm so close to it, it might as well be. So let's see what I can get out of here. That's 1. That's 2. And 2 3/4. Okay. And look at a little bit. Just a little bit more. Okay, get that over there. Bring that here. Now I'm going to take my Casey's Blessing and I'm going to season. Just like that. Let me check this meat. This chicken, rather. Let's see what's going on. Okay, perfect. See, now he's doing what I wanted to do. Okay. I'm going to take these 2 pieces out, put them on the plate, because I don't want them to cook all the way through yet. Because you got to remember, these are boneless. So being that they're boneless, it doesn't take that much to cook. Actually, I'm going to take 3 pieces out. The ones I want to keep in here are the ones that refuse to get brown the way I want them to. So let me turn this around. And then I can get all of that out and put the rest in. Take those little pieces out too. Now I'll let you guys see what it should look like after you brown it. Looks good enough to eat, doesn't it? But it ain't ready yet. So that's what you want it to look like when you sear it and brown it. So I'm going to get this over here. And I'm going to get a couple more pieces in there. And I think I'm going to wait, because I don't want to crowd it and then make it, the heat go down. Let me turn this over. One more turn, it should be fine. Let me wipe this up. Okay, so I got my Casey's Blessing in here. Now I'm going to get my rosemary when I can find it. Okay, my rosemary, put that in, just like that. And so I'm doing maybe about a 1/4 teaspoon of the rosemary, because with it being crushed up like this, it's very, very, very concentrated. I'm going to take my basil, my Italian herbs, and I'm going to do a pinch of each. And a pinch is, if you haven't been here before, your index finger and your thumb. I'm going to do a medium-sized pinch, which is about like that, of each one. Well, this is almost gone, so I'll do that. I think it's the Italian herbs I have, yeah. Okay, and I'm going to take these onions and I'm going to put them in. This onion is like an onion juice almost. You can use onion powder. I ran out, so what did I do? I made do. This is going to give me the same thing that I want. See, look at that. All that up in here, just like that. Okay, take that out. Put it over here. Let me check the meat. And get my little plate here. And yeah, these are ready. Get them over here. These were a little thicker than the others. Okay, so now, like I told you guys, after the skillet gets hot like this, it doesn't take much for it to heat to brown. So you got to be really intentional, like you do with your relationships. And you have to watch the meat so it doesn't get scorched. Because you don't want it scorched, you just want it to be brown. And yes, I know I don't have gloves on, but I'm going to wash my hands. Okay, so let me get this top back on here. I turned the heat down a little, but it was kind of ferocious. I'm going to throw this foil away and wash my hands.
Oh, I got a message from Miss Lois. Hello, Casey, beautiful assistant family. Sending y'all the best. I hope my message you through. We're having cable and electric problems.
Oh.
Hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe. Happy Valentine's Day weekend. Thank you.
Yes, happy Valentine's Day, my Lolo. Love you. Lois is my favorite person. She is one of my favorite people. She really is. She's been hanging out with me for about 2 years now, and she's the bomb. Okay, let me wipe this off. Just like that. As a matter of fact, Lois is probably one of the first people that subscribed to my channel.
Day one.
Yep, day one. Okay, so I got all that good stuff in there already. I'm going to put a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and some garlic. Little salt, not a lot. Some pepper. And some squeezable garlic, which I got one open here, so this should be enough. And that's going to be about a teaspoonful. Okay? So I got everything I need in here. I'm not going to put the real rosemary in until it's almost ready so it can just kind of seep through, because I don't want to get the pieces of rosemary in it. So that's why I'm doing it like that. I'm looking for my cloth. I don't know what I did with it. So I may need another one. Oh, here it is. I found it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this on. Oh, almost forgot. The butter. Can't leave the butter out. So I'm going to take this butter. I'm just going to cut a little piece off. Not much. Okay. Just a little bit. And I'll show you guys how much. Okay. This is about a tablespoonful of butter. Get that in. Turn this on. Okay, I'm going to put this on a high so it can start bubbling really fast. Hopefully it won't make a fibber out of me. I'm going to tent this and I'm going to throw this away. I'm going to keep this over here. Okay. Let me stick my knife over here too. Let me check my meat. I keep calling it meat, but actually it's poultry. Okay, let's check that. Okay. See what we got. See what we're cooking with. Oh yeah. I love it once it gets hot and you get that second round in there. Boy, you get a brown on here that's nobody's business. I love it.
Look, Miss Lois said, love you. I teach tomorrow. You are excellent and this is really knowing you. I'll do what you gotta go where there's power.
Okay. Oh. I hope the power comes on soon.
Enjoy your weekend.
Yes, and happy Valentine's Day to you and your lovely family. Behave yourself, Lois, tomorrow. I'm just saying. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna tell you like this. For me, and this is solely my opinion, I think you can maintain both being in love and loving. You can do it. It's just work. You may have to resurrect it sometimes, but it's nice being able to put things on the shelf and bring it back out. I'm just telling you. Okay. As you grow in a relationship, like I said, you get to know. And you get to know the little decompressing things that the other person needs, you know. And yeah, and my husband loves to decompress. Okay. Okay, yeah. He sleeps, child. He's tired. I keep telling you guys, he goes 100 miles round trip. So for him to sit up after, even though we both are working a lot of hours, I work from home. So it's a little bit different, the commute, and hey, I'm the muscle. He's not. I'm on a mission, but you can do it. That's for sure. I thought that this subject was important because we're coming up on Valentine's Day, and people have all kinds of opinions about how to celebrate it and the importance of it and things like that. And I'm gonna be totally honest, it's important to me because my older daughter was born on Valentine's Day. That's about it for me. I don't think one day should signify what should happen 365 days a year. Me personally, okay? It's nice that people have a day that they honor for love and in relationships and all of the above. But take my advice. Spread the love throughout the year. It means so much more. It really does. It really does. Yeah, that does. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That know I was smelling something good. Let me turn this down. Okay, I'm gonna turn this down because I don't want all my liquid to boil out. I'm sitting over here. Why am I smelling all these good smells? Well, that's because it's behind me. Now I'm gonna take my rice. Okay, and I'm gonna pour it in. Just like that. And I'm gonna stir it up. Just like that. And don't do this at home. Don't use your knife. But hey, it was the closest thing, and I'm trying not to have to reach over there for it. Okay, let me take that out. Let's get this in the garbage. Or let me sit my butter on top of it. I'm gonna have to use it again. See, I'm recycling, sis. I'm using you losing the foil to sit the butter on. Okay? Oh, all right, so I'm gonna bring this back to another boil, and then I'm gonna take it down. So I'm going to put this top on here and let it come to another boil, and then I'm going to put it on the simmer and just let it do its thing while I finish cooking this meat. It's almost there. It's not quite as angry as I want it to be, but it's going to get there. Yes, it is. Almost. Wait for it. Wait for it. Let's see. Let's take this off. Oh, yes. That's doing a nice little thing. Now, just close it up. And I'm going to turn mine down to low. Well, I'm going to do a 2 first. And let it calm down a little. And then I'm going to take it to a low. Let's check the chicken. Turn you over because I had a big piece over here. So I had to bring it over here so I can get the brownness that I need to get. And let's see what this other one is doing. Oh, yeah, these are fine. So I can get these out. Just like that. Perfect. Let me get that little nibbly bit out of there. Okay, it's only this one little piece. Well, it's not a little piece, it's kind of big. But this meat is tender already. It's not going to take much more. Okay, let that keep going. and wipe up this condensation over here. Okay, get that over here. I swear, if I lose that microfiber cloth one more time, and it's here it is, and it's big and pink in my face. See, that's why you have longevity. So you have a mate that can find the microfiber for you. See, that's why I'm walking around here kind of discombobulated because my mate is upstairs with a hurt back. Okay. All right, it's almost ready. And then I'm going to transfer it into my other pan. And the reason why is this pan is bigger and I can get more gravy in here. I didn't use it for browning because it really has a certain hot spot. And I didn't want to have to go through all that. But I like the size of the pan. Okay, almost there because I'm going to get my nibbly bits. And the nibbly bits are just the seasonings and all that yummy stuff that lingers down in the bottom of your pan after you saute things or fry things up or whatever. Okay, let me get this out of the way. Okay, let me get this out of the pan. And that is perfect. Okay, I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to scrape my nibbly bits out and get them in this other pan. I'm going to try anyway. Because this cast iron pan is heavy. Okay, let me turn that off. Because that's really noisy. Okay, now I'm going to bring this down to a low while I get some of these nibbly bits out of here. So this is going to help flavor things. Now I'm just going to use a little bit because I don't want this gravy to be too dark. So just going to get a little bit for flavor. Let's see if I can lift it. Oh, it's heavy. Okay, that's good enough. Let's get the rest over here. I'm not pouring it in my sink. No. I'm just sitting it in here on my rack and getting some. And I know that you shouldn't wash your cast iron skillet, but so sorry. I'm washing mine. Just a little. I'm not going to do any heavy washing, but I got to get this oil out of here. It's too much. As much as I'm using this, it'll be seasoned any way you look at it. And 100 years from now, Casey's cast iron skillet will be on eBay. All right, I'm just tidying up over here with all this oil. Let's get this over here. Matter of fact, I'm going to take it up to 2 again so some of the liquid can absorb. Okay. All right, so this is what you look like. I just have a little coating of the nibbly bits. I'm going to turn it back on. I'm going to take it to about a 7. Then I'm going to get my meats back in there. But what I want to do first, I'm going to put a little bit of my vegetables. So I'm going to take the butter that I had over here, and I'm going to put it in here. The whole thing, well, what's left of it. And I'm going to turn this down so it can melt slowly. I don't want it to scorch. Let me take it down. Yeah, take it down to about a 4. So it can melt nicely. Throw this in the garbage. Okay. But in the meantime, I'm going to let you guys see how lovely all the chicken came out. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. It is so nice, so beautiful. And you can continue to cook it just like this and don't put anything on it. It'll be delicious. But I know my peeps like cream and gravies and all that good stuff. So that is why I do what I do. Okay, so we're letting this melt down. I'm going to take a little drinking poo, and I'm going to pose another question to you guys. Let me think. Get juicy, will ya? So, would you choose your mate again, knowing what you know about them now? Just the way they are, the gas and all.
Yeah, is that to the audience?
That's to anyone who dares to answer.
Yes.
Okay.
How about you?
Who are you talking to me?
Talking to Corey.
Okay, no one heard either of you.
I said yes.
You said yes. Okay.
Would you?
Wow.
That made me
Okay.
romantic.
Okay. He's over there whispering things that will probably get him kicked out. But you know, hey.
No.
I'm telling you, you did it. Like I said.
Real answer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you gotta say it where they hear you.
Oh, of course.
That ain't what I heard at first. You heard the word kicked, then it did change.
No.
I mean, you can be truthful. Ain't my business. We got crickets again, y'all. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Don't speak for him. He can speak for himself. Okay. See, we getting that side. Mm-hmm.
No,
See.
she think you said
She think
real
who she?
response. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, nah. You know I'm playing. The thing I'm saying is that's your thing. That's your relationship, and it is perfectly fine for someone to say maybe not. Okay.
But knowing what I know of my partner and the things that she's gone through, the things that I've gone through, and how we traversed our relationship, I would definitely choose her again.
Okay, that's kind of loaded, but I'll take it.
How would it look?
Okay, knowing what we've gone through, I will choose. Okay.
I mean, like we
Yeah, simple yes or no.
kind of. It's one of those things like knowing the person and understanding who that person is. It really does give me an idea of like how our relationship has like really grown. So I mean, I understand that we're not perfect people, because there's no such thing as a perfect person, and
I don't know. Speak for yourself. I'm messing with him. I love doing stuff like that. It's so much fun. Anyway, I understand what you're saying. Guys, I'm going to throw a few fresh herbs in here in the butter. So I got more basil than I got anything, so that will go in there. I'm going to do the rest of the Italian herbs, which is literally a little teeny tiny eeny weeny pinch. So I'm just going to put all of it up in there. I'm going to take the rest of this garlic, which is probably about a tablespoonful, and I'm going to get it in here. Okay. Okay. All right. Garlic. Look at garlic want to show us behind and make a mess of my stove again. I'm not feeling you, garlic. Okay, I took the screen away thinking that this will be okay. This is on a 4. So I'm stirring this in. I do not want it to scorch. What I'm doing is seasoning this little area here. I'm going to do some Casey's blessing. Okay, just like that. And I guess I ought to get my screen back because this is acting kind of ferocious. So let me stick this here and tent it. Well, I will say, guys, I would do it again and again and again. I'll say that. Like I said, life ain't been no crystal stair, but guess what? I like hardwood. What can I tell you? All right. I think I'm gonna do this, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mix it. And this can really, really help quicken the thickness of your gravy if you want a whole lot. And what I have here is some cream of chicken with herbs. I really like the one with the herbs in it. And they also have kind that is unsalted too. Let me take it down to low because I don't want it to scorch my things. So let me get this out. And what I'm doing, I need to put the rest of these celery flakes in there too. I almost forgot celery flakes. But I'm gonna tell y'all like this, the younger generation now. I mean, I'm talking about millennials. I'm talking about Gen Zers and Xers and what else they got. Okay, yes. Anybody younger than me, the statistics have shown that people are not really pursuing long-term relationships. Younger people, they don't have faith in relationships. And I guess that's why I do this because, listen, you can't judge every book by its cover. I wouldn't negate something because you don't know enough about it or you fear it because of the unknown. As I said last week, okay, love is just like going to the casino. It's a crapshoot. You got to be open enough to be willing to take that gamble. You can stack the cards in your favor by being active in your relationship, or you can be passive and just take your chances. That's going to dictate love, being in love, staying that way, because you're always going to have to put the work in. So what I did, I put this in here. Why am I putting this in here? Because I want to mix this up, and I don't want it to be lumpy when I put it with the rest of the things that I'm going to use to help make the sauce. Now, you don't have to do this. You can just use your broth and the juices from your broth, and you can stir in some heavy cream, and that will probably thicken it. Then if you want to thicken it with a slurry, which is a little bit of flour and some of the broth, and you just pour it in. You can thicken it that way. I'm choosing to do the easy way. I'm cheating. So I'm going to take this. That's 1 can. I'm going to get my chicken broth. I am going to get my heavy cream. I am going to get a little bit of salt. First, I'm going to put a little bit of salt in here, just a little. I'm going to put 1 little squirt of Splenda. This is optional for you. You can use the sweetener of your choice. 1 squirt is not even, I don't even know what the measurement is. It's just so little. I am going to put a little pepper in. I said a little, and I went and put a whole bunch, so now I got to take it out. Now I got to take all the pepper out, y'all. Okay, let me get a spoon because I opened up the wrong end of the can. I'm not used to this can. I'm not used to this brand of pepper. And the way that this thing is opened is weird. So I'm just going to take that. And see, even great chefs make mistakes. So what I did, I took it out. Now I don't have all this pepper. And I will toss it. And next time, I am going to really use those pepper mills that Grill Master made for me. Because I have not made them. When I'm saying that he bought for me, he ain't make them. He bought them, and I have not used them yet. So I'm going to use them. And then I won't have these issues. Okay, so now I'm going to take a little bit of my sliced up onions and pepper. I'm going to get it in here. Just like that. Okay, matter of fact, I'm putting them all in. I'm putting it all in because I want these to be seasoned. I was going to just sit it on top, but no, I want it to be seasoned. So I'm putting it all in there. Just like that. And let me get this. Let me get this stirred around. Yeah, and I'm just kind of coating these with the flavors in the bottom of this pan. That's what I'm doing. Just like that. And they're so nicely coated. They really are. Okay. And that kind of brought the heat down. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to have them flat in here, just like that. And I'm going to take it up a little, just a little, a 4. And then I'm going to put the top on here because I want them to sweat a little. Okay. While this is going on, now I'm going to take a fresh piece of rosemary. I'm going to sit it right on the top of this rice so it doesn't come apart. Because like I said, I don't like all of this stemmy stuff, but I do like the flavor. So I'm going to sit it on top while the rice continues to steam through. And I'm going to finish with this so I can get my meat in here. I think I'm going to do it with a fork. Yeah, I need a fork. Well, let's see. I think I'm going to get a real fork this time. Okay, so I kid you not. I know people say, oh, everybody's not going to be in a long-term relationship or 40-year relationship or whatever. Honey, this stuff is intentional. Trust me. This is not, oh, well, just kind of happening. Look around. Everything I do in my relationship and my husband does in this relationship, it is conscious efforts, okay? And I'm not going to blow any smoke up anybody and tell them that, oh, you just fall in love and you're just floating on air forever and there's never any problems. Yeah, it is. Life is a series of events. A relationship is the same thing. And some people are willing to walk that walk with that same person. Some people don't. Some people want to walk that walk with themselves so they can know who they are. Some people already know who they are. Some people discover who they are with that partner. So there's a lot of different dynamics. Do not think that yours is something that is strange. Yours is the best thing suited for you. And I'll continue to say that. What you have is best suited for you. I need to put some Casey's Blessing in here. Y'all gonna let me not put Casey's Blessing in here.
Right, so much seasoned smell. I couldn't tell what you didn't put in. It smells so good.
Okay. I'm gonna put a little Casey's Blessing in here.
Is that
See,
rice almost ready?
what I do, soon. What I do, guys, is I season every part of the meal. That way, you get all of these different levels of taste. I'm going to put the rest of my garlic in here. And I'm going to take some of this cream. So I'll probably put like a 1/4 cup of cream in here. And I'm going to put a 1/4 cup or less, probably an 1/8 cup of broth. Because I don't want to water it down. I just want to be able to stir this cream of chicken soup because you know it can get lumpy. So I'm just trying to stir it. And like I said, I may have to put a slurry in here. But it'll have such great flavor and it won't have lumps. I can't stand the lumps. The lumps is the thing that gets me. So what I'm doing now, I'm just taking this, and what you have to do is kind of like stir, but press. And that's why I have a deep little bowl here. You want to stir and press the cream of chicken soup around the side so you can kind of get any kind of lumps because it doesn't come out smooth. You know, it's stuck in this can. It forms to the can. And as you cook it, of course, you know, it will start to smooth out. But if you put it on top of stuff, a lot of times you get these lumps, these areas where it's more than the other. I want even distribution as much as I can get. So that's why I'm doing this like this. Okay, I see a nice big lump there. And let me get that out. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing some lumps here. I don't know what it's little pieces of chicken. They actually got pieces of chicken in here. I'm shocked. Usually you don't see the pieces of chicken. They're so microscopic. They have, see, look at that. Look like little pieces of something. Yeah, look, you know it's canned chicken or whatever, but it doesn't look like the chicken that I'm cooking, but there's some chicken, there's something in there. Okay, so I got this nice and stirred up. And that's what I'm looking for. Okay. So I'm going to let you guys see. It's a lot of chunks of chicken in here. They said, we're going to stand alone. We're going to make you eat me by myself.
Do people eat that?
Yeah, some people eat cream of chicken soup just
By
like this.
itself?
Yes, by itself. They heat it up and they eat it. We cook with it. We don't eat it, but yeah, people do. And I've made it from scratch, and it tastes kind of tasty. Okay, so that's what you want to have. Okay, let me get over here and check this. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, that smells really good. Okay, got that in there. So now I'm going to kind of make a little opening in here. And I'm going to let y'all see this, how pretty this is. See how nice that is? That's really nice. Did you get to see it? It moved.
Yeah. Quick little blitz.
Yeah, I know it moved. I didn't want it. It's sliding, sliding. Okay. All right. So we're going to take our chicken and start placing our chicken back in here, along with the nice juices.
How close to done is the chicken currently?
The chicken is pretty done.
Really?
It's not going to take that long. When you debone it, the bone is what takes the longest time. When you debone it, it cooks faster, almost like a breast.
Wow. Okay.
So that's just a little trick there, y'all. So I'm putting the chicken in, just like that, just like this. Kind of like on top of the vegetables and kind of moving them inside. Let me get this. I have some little bits of the chicken that popped off here, so I'm going to put them in there too. Just like that. Okay. And I'm going to bring my vegetables, because some of my vegetables are like over here in the corner. They're over here in the cut. So I'm going to get them out the cut. And I'm going to take the little pieces and the rest of the juices and put that over there. Just like that. Okay, let's get you out the way. Then I'm going to get my cream, and I'm going to put my cream on there too. My little creamy thing. And if I need more fluid, which I probably will, I think I'm going to just put the fluid in here. I'll put some more broth in here. I don't want a whole lot of broth. I don't want it watery. Put it that way. So I'm going to just stir this in, and it's going to loosen it up a little more. And I'm going to put a little bit more cream in there just in case it loosens it too much, because I do want it, to have some consistency. A little more cream. So another 1/8 cup of the cream. Okay, so you're getting something about like that. Okay, so let's get this in. I'm going to pour this over. Let me try to get out your way. You can see. I'm just going to pour it around and around and around and get it all out as much as I can. Do I have that spatula anywhere in there?
With the plastic?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's in the drawer. You want to grab it?
I think I can get it. Let's see. Just can't, because I got one hand.
I'll get it for you.
Okay, thank you.
Excuse me.
Move that out the way. I want to get every little bit of this mixture in the pan. And so I'm getting this wonderful dollar store plastic spatula, and I'm going to get everything out of this little pan, little bowl, and put it in here. Just like that. Everything I can get out. There you go. Spread it all around. Take that over there. Get rid of the foil that I left here for my sister. Just like that. And let me go over here, move this around a little. I'm going to turn it up to a 6. I'm going to move this around just a teeny tiny and let it just finish cooking through with this lovely creamy delicious sauce on top. Yeah, that looks good. That's going to be really, really tasty. It's not going to take much longer. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, that smells good. That looks good. Okay, and then what I'm doing is just mixing the little sauce that I have, turning it over on the meat. Yeah, that looks really good. Kind of getting all the flavors together. And kind of covering it all up. Okay, there you go. All right, so we're just gonna let this simmer for a bit. It should be ready in about maybe 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, if that much. Okay, tidy this up. Get this out. Move this stuff over. Okay, we're gonna turn it up to a 7. Once it starts moving, getting some movement, then we will turn it down. I'm going to check on the rice, which should be almost done. And then we can get ready to plate this puppy up in a few. Okay. Let me get this out of the way. Then I put my top back on here, y'all. I'm trying to clean this stuff up off my table. Okay. But so goes life. You know what I'm saying? I am actually looking forward to tomorrow because, like I said, this is my daughter's birthday. So I'm going to be compelled to make this cake. Yeah. But that won't be part of the part of this show. It'll be part of any show because, like I said, tomorrow my weekend eats is happening at 6 p.m. But I'm going to make her cake, and I will probably have them come get it, and then she can take it and wallow in all of the lovely of the sugar. Because I don't know if she's doing any, if she's going out, or if her husband's taking her out or whatever. So we'll see. But I already heard about the cake that my grandson has promised that I'm going to make for her. Oh, okay. Mind you, no one has said anything to me. So.
Well, you know you're the official cake lady.
Okay, I'm the official everything. Okay. All right, that's looking nice. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to take these green onions and I'm going to place them in here. I'm going to take this rosemary out because it's done its little aromatic best. I'm going to stick my green onions in there just like that. And let them sit up there and steam a little while we're getting the rest of this chicken done. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Easy peasy, delicious, nutritious, and a beautiful Valentine's Day meal for the one that you are in love with or you love, or both. Okay, I think this is bubbling just a little bit faster than I wanted to. So let's check it. Let's check her out. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's going to be done in no time. Just move it around. Just a touch. We don't want any sticking, any scorching. We just want to keep a little movement. There you go. And I think we're going to be pretty good with the sauce. I really do. Okay. Yeah, this may be about 10 minutes. Beautiful assistant can do her little trusty thermometer. See, I just know. But for those people who haven't gotten to that place yet, beautiful assistant is right there to make sure that it is done. Yep. Okay, so I'm taking it down to a 4 because it was kind of going bubbling kind of wild. And I'm going to drink some of this lovely drink. And if you're just kind of sashaying in here now, you probably missed that part. You probably want to rewatch this. Trust me. This here, see, he keeps making these drinks, right? Like last week, he had this thing with all these pineapples in it. I am loving pineapple. It was like a dessert. This is too. And so what they do this on purpose so I can't eat. That's what.
It's called you have to control the urge to drink.
Nah, this is good. This is really good. Yeah. That's good. I like that. Which means that I want more of it, which means they better not drink it up. Because then I won't be loving anything. Lois said that she's going to behave herself, so that's good. Okay, I didn't see that. So, yeah. You know, if you met your mate today, and like I said before, if I met my husband, I don't know. It's been so many years. You know, it's kind of hard to put yourself in a place of somebody who's 17, 18 years old. Even though my mind kind of, I don't even remember what I was thinking at 17, to be totally honest. But, yeah. Yes, I would.
What was the question? I didn't hear the question.
The question, I was just going back to what I was saying, you know, if you met your person today, your mate today, okay, would you still pick them? Would you fall in love again, or would you just love them?
Okay. So, but that's a
I would do all
question.
three.
That's a loaded question because you know why?
Why?
People change over time.
Uh-huh.
So they're not the same person that you met back at that point, and neither are you.
Exactly. That is why I asked you, the way you are today, the way your mate is today, if you were to meet them today for the very first time.
I never knew nothing about it at all.
No, and the way they are today, would you still choose them?
Okay. I was just trying to clarify. I was like, I mean, yes.
Okay. Well, you have, like I said, people out there with 20 and
Plus
30 year relationships, and even, you know, 15, whatever, because there can be a big change, whatever. When you get older, you turn, you change. As you, I mean, even you're different from, I'm different at 17 than I am at 25, than I am at, so I should hope, you know what I'm saying? So I say yes, because my husband is not the same as he was when he was 19. I'm not the same as I was when I was 17. At that point, we matched, you know, we still match, you know, so it's kind of hard when your relationship is not that long. You're going to say, yeah.
Well, and then it's also about the experience. The reason why you feel the way you feel about that person is because of what you've traversed together and the experiences and stuff that you've built over the years. So if you went in with a clean slate, didn't know anything about that person, would you still have those emotions? Of course, you got to build toward that. You know what I'm saying?
But maybe that wouldn't be a choice for you because you're a different person.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. So you may or may not, you know, if you didn't know anything about them, because the reason why you feel as strongly as you do is because of those experiences, those hard times that they were there for you for.
I'm not going to say that.
No,
I'm not going to say that, because I am wiping my mind of all that, and I just saw this person, and I am who I am today. I am this age, I am this person, I am this way, and I see this person, and yeah, and maybe I have a conversation with them. Okay, I am really, and it's kind of hard, you know, it's kind of like, okay, what if? Because like you say, you do have these emotions or whatever, but then you got to kind of wade through the water, kind of separate it all, and just say, think of who this person is right now, here, now, in your face, and you have nobody, and you met this person. That's what I'm saying. For those people that have newer relationships, and then again, they could say, oh, nah, man, got the deuces, you know. Yeah, you know, it just depends. But I mean, each person is an individual. It's going to be different for different people. I know relationships that have been rekindled over a lot of years. And it was just like yesterday. But I will say that, you know, when you don't have closure you really do need it. You really do need it. It is. I'm probably the hardest breakups are the ones that you don't really know. I'm not even saying why, because a lot of times, please, you ain't never know why, because you don't know what's in somebody else's head unless they tell you the real truth. And sometimes they don't even know. But that don't have closure, of any sort. And I guess that is probably the hardest to deal with, because you're always saying, maybe if I'd done this, what if this, that, and the third, But you know what? When you have those situations like that, you really do have to heal you in whatever way that you can and not worry about the what ifs, because what if is what ain't happening for real. And you do have to go on. So it's almost like, really losing someone forever, because they're not in your life. I just think it depends, depends on the person. I mean, I can't tell beautiful assistant that she won't feel whatever she feels 100 years from now, because you know what? I did. So I can't say that. But I will say that if you're not intentional, you probably won't want to. Yeah. It was too much, because everybody don't like a lot of hard work. Most people these days don't want to work at all. Hence all of the hacks I have. There are no hacks in a relationship. There are no shortcuts. None ya. Okay. Let me check this meat. Okay. I'm surmising that it may be ready.
Yay.
Let me see. You just want to eat. You're not of any help.
I am. That's why I'm gonna grab the thermometer and we're gonna decide yes it's done, because I already know I smell it.
Okay, she smells that it's done,
I
y'all.
smell it.
Okay. Okay, I'm just churning this. I know the gravy looks fabulous. And that's a quick fix. Okay, wait a minute. I flip it?
No. I'm gonna just check the temperature. Then you
Okay, I think I just want to flip it.
flip it good.
I knew you were going to do it. I was just waiting. See, I'm not going to fall into that trap again, because I don't know the song.
I showed you the song.
Yeah, but this still doesn't resonate. I want it to be it. That sounds better.
That's the remix.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a remix, but Michael did it better. Sorry, Devo. Okay, I'm just kind of getting the little juices on there. Okay, you can stick your mama in. Your thermometer in.
I'm
Your
gonna stick my
mama.
mama.
Stick your mama in. Let me get that fork. So I'm gonna wash that off, because I'm gonna fluff my rice.
I may not live to tell the story if I stick you in the pot.
Nah, you right.
And yes, it is done.
I told you.
I told you. What you mean?
I said I'm thinking it's done. No, you wanted it to be
I
done.
said I smell it.
You wanted it
Did
to
I
be
not
done.
say-
Yeah, but you wanted it to be done because you're hungry.
I mean, but I still smelled it.
Okay, well, you can get those plates,
It
because
smells good.
we can get ready once I fluff this rice to get that puppy plated up. Okay, let's close it up though, so it doesn't mess up everything.
Okay.
Let me just clean this off. I'm gonna try to bring this down a little so they can see what it looks like.
Okay. 1 second.
Be
Ready?
careful. Okay, so this is
Oh, it's so
what
bubbly.
it looks like. Has it focused?
Yeah, I can see it.
The color.
Yes. Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Okay, I hope everybody likes this.
It's beautiful.
There you go. Let me wipe this off.
It's gonna be even more beautiful in my
Yeah,
stomach.
yeah. Okay, I'm going to turn off my rice.
In my tummy.
I'm going to get my big person's fork and I'm going to fluff it up.
Here's your plate. I'm gonna clear out some of the space on this table.
Okay, wipe it off.
Huh?
Okay. Try not to get condensation. Okay, so now I'm just stirring my rice. See, this is the thing right here. You see what I'm saying? Y'all can't beat this with a stick. You see how fluffy that rice is?
It's beautiful.
It's just all fluffed up. It's so beautiful. Nice aroma, really nice smelling. Look. Okay, this is instant right there. You see that? Can't beat
Never
it.
know.
Can't beat it. Very little effort. I like little effort. Yes, I do. I really do. So I'm telling you. That's a good one there. Let me turn this off. Still going. I need to get my little wire thing. I'm going to start plating this up. Just try to plate out.
I did.
No, it's still a little bit of water in it. Okay.
Is it safe to put all the bottom stuff away?
Yes, it is.
Awesome.
Okay. Let me get these puppies plated up. Just like that. And we're going to get Grill Master a little plate. I'll pick them up later.
Okay.
Put that top on there. Now I need to get something that I can get all that lovely gravy up with along with the meat. So,
Ladle time.
yeah, let's get a ladle. A little ladle. Okay. Okay, ladle doesn't want to work. Okay, let me get another piece. Okay, ladle. Don't be acting afflicted. Okay, we just gonna stick you like this. How about that? Ooh, a lot of gravy.
Woo, nothing wrong with that.
There's so much gravy, I can't even see the meat. Okay, stop playing. Let me find you. Where you at? I should have used the fork and then the ladle because it's a lot of gravy coming off of this. Girl. Trying to give him some vegetables. Okay, this is so much gravy, Corey. Idea. Okay.
Gravy ain't hurt nobody.
You want a fork?
Yes, please. Thank you.
You're welcome. And let me get you, beautiful assistant.
Ooh. Ah. Delicioso. I want that. Do. Don't that look fantastic, y'all? It's looking beautiful. Woo. I can't wait.
This is how your plate would supposed to look. Looks amazing. Smells amazing.
Taste test time. I need a fork. I just thought about that. Is this mine?
Yes.
Here we go.
Here is your fork. Here's my fork. Oh, the head went back. That lets you know. That's all you need to know right there. He went, woo.
I need a knife.
Oh,
I'm civilized.
I'm civilized. Sure. Lost for word.
I haven't heard a word yet.
It's coming. You just gotta load it up. Because woo.
So the meat is nice and juicy. It's tender. I was able to go through them just with the fork. It's just very good. And the rice is nice and fluffy.
Ooh, yeah. I'm excited to taste this rosemary rice.
Oh, it's delicious.
It smells so fragrant. Like
Very aromatic.
I was smelling this the whole time. I'm just like, oh, it smells so darn good. Hold on, let's taste it. No burns.
It is still a little hot.
The rice is nice and fluffy.
Yeah.
As always, you can really taste that rosemary. It is delicious. Nicely seasoned. Of course, the gravy is perfect. It doesn't. Did you put salt? You didn't put no salt, did you?
Well, in the gravy, no, I put like a little pinch of salt in the cream of chicken soup, just a pinch.
I was about to say my salt tinglers. They taste all this delicious flavor here. It's fantastic. The little pieces of onion in there, both the green onion and the onion that's on the chicken. It's interesting. They're both onion, but they kind of have slightly different flavors.
Yeah,
that's very cool. Oh, I'm sorry. But yeah, rice, fantastic on its own. I didn't even taste the chicken yet. This is just comfort at its finest right here. The meat is absolutely melt in your mouth.
Yes.
It is. And the vegetables, they have just like the slightest little crisp to them. So it's not like they just fall apart. There's so many different textures going on. It's so satisfying to eat.
And the vegetables have a nice little bite to them. It's not, they're soft but not too soft.
Perfection.
Okay, does this say that they love you or what? Okay, I guess
I would feel loved if I got a plate like this. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
A very loving plate.
All righty. Well, let me be the judge of that. Okay, let me get over here. I'm going to take a little taste of this. Then we're going to wrap this party up, guys. Now I'm going to take my love that I'm in love with, some food. Okay, so let me see. I'm going to taste the rice first. You guys can see.
Side note, let me just mention, the powdered rosemary works perfectly. There's no hard chunks or anything.
Oh, she said the powdered rosemary worked perfectly, so I'm going to find out. This rice is really good. This is really good, guys. Powder your rosemary. It's so fragrant without anything. And then, the gravy hits it, forget it. That's a chicken. That's really good. This is it right here. Okay, I'm taking another little bite. What you will do is lose yourself in this, and I'll forget y'all here. And so let me eat it. Really good. Really good. I'm gonna chew before I talk. Because that would be rude. Do this. Easy peasy. Lovely for tomorrow. Inexpensive, but a lot of love. It really is. And I will tell you, like I said last week, we talked about love and lust at first sight, but we went a little deeper today. And as we go forward, we're going to be exploring some other topics with a basis of love and different dynamics, because I'm going to tell you, there are a lot of caveats to a relationship. There sure is. In any case, I want you guys to have a wonderful Valentine's Day, whether it's with a partner, whether it's without a partner, and you are loving your bed like my sis. Okay, whatever you do. But I want you all to find your rhythm and dance. Yes, you will. And until next time, you know what I wish you all. I wish you some love, peace, and a wonderful rest of your week. I know it will be for me because it's a short week and I only have to work 4 days. Oh, I regress. I'll see y'all next Friday. Bye-bye. Oh, I forgot. Don't forget to come over to the Weekend Eat Show tomorrow at 6 p.m. I'm going to be doing some great things there too. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.